Welcome to the Forum with Jen. This is a space where you will find discussions about entrepreneurship, money management, self-care, mindset, and building positive relationships. It's a space where I want to connect with as many young people as I possibly can. I want to educate you, inspire, and help you to create a lifestyle that aligns with your own aspirations. It's a space where I will share my own story and my own journey, my successes and my pitfalls. I will share simple yet relevant and practical tools that you can use to help to create a lifestyle that aligns for you. I started to realize, okay, so I'm selling these items, I'm doing all of this stuff. It just didn't, there was things that I liked about the business that I'd started to create, and there was elements of things that I didn't. And so I looked at the services and I thought, okay, what services do I like to do and what don't I like to do? And the eBay selling was actually taking up so much time and also storage within my home, because I was bringing people's items back to my house. I was selling clothes, I was selling so many different items, but then I just thought, I'm not enjoying this. And so I started to look at the things that I actually did enjoy, which was, planning the parties, dealing with, trying to pull all the pieces together for events and so on. And so that's when I went through a rebrand and started to really focus on the events part of the business, and it fit so well. And it started to align with more what I wanted at that time for the business and for myself and for my lifestyle. I had brought a piece of equipment, which was, it was called a magic mirror, which is, it's almost like a photo booth. So I bought this piece of equipment and I started to push it out on social media and started to do some networking. And I got my first private clients, and it was amazing. I did their wedding and it just felt so good. And then after that, I contacted a corporate client, and I had dealt with this corporate client previously when I was a student on my events management course. And so I was in charge then of being the events coordinator for a charity event. And so I'd gone to them to ask them for a donation, but unfortunately they couldn't because they have their own charity. But now that I'd started my own business and I was in the event space, I went back to them and just said, hi, this is me. Do you remember when I was a student? I've now set up my business and this is the services that I offer. And I was so shocked when they actually said, yeah, can we have a discussion? Would you like to have a meeting? And I was nervous. I was like, what do I wear? How do I speak? And so on, because this was a very big corporate client. And so I had that meeting, and then they booked me for 3 of their events: their launch event, their 1-year anniversary for one of their other stores, and then one of another anniversary for another. And I was just blown away. I was so proud of myself for being able to reach out to this corporate client and just offer my service, and for them to come back and say, yes, we want to hire you. It was just the best feeling. It felt like I had achieved something. And so that's how I had rebranded. Those were my first 2 clients. And then from then on, I just really started to grow the business in the event space. I started to host then craft fairs as well. And I then started to look into the wedding industry, just more so than before. I invested in a mobile bar, and I started to do festivals, and it was just brilliant. I, had finally started to create, flexibility, working on my terms, all the things that I value anyway. And then my events were well attended. The festivals that I was going to were just brilliant. I enjoyed them. And I had started to create a lifestyle that aligned more with my own values. And then the dreaded pandemic hit. If you would like to hear more from me, then subscribe to my channel. I will be doing weekly videos, but for now, it's over and out. See you next time.